So the formula for the area of a rectangle is length times width, or it could be, oh, I'm sorry, Yari, could you do me a favor and turn off the light? Or, yes, or it could be area is equal to base times height. Okay. So, yes, if you're given a picture like this, you can just count, but we really need to know how to do it. So on this one, the length is, and go ahead and mark it up on your paper, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 4, and the height is 1, 2, 3. So the area is 12 on this one, and please show, it's a little thing. You could do the rest of it mentally, but I need to see that you knew what the length and the width was. 4 times 3 is what? 12. And that does make the 12 little square units. So it's going to be 12. In fact, it should be, I'm going to put units squared. It's 12 squared. Even though I put units squared, you pronounce it square units. Then on this next one, it's going to be, what's the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what?
8,
7. So this is 7. The height is what?
2.
2. So again, area is, it can be base times height, which is 7 times 2.
14.
It's going to be 14. And what do they want you to do? It says, cross out the letters above it, and then what's left is your answer. So this is going to be 14 square units. So we'll cross off the 14 and the letter above it, and the number 12 and the letters above it. So these are pretty easy. Now, this one is a little bit different on the number 6, and because you're going to have some where you have to do this on problems where you can't count. So this one is, I'm going to break this up into 2 separate areas. So what is the base and height of this little square right here?
3.
It's going to be 1, 2, 3 by what's its height?
3.
3. So this one is 3 times 3, which is what?
9.
Which is 9. And then this one is 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is a 3 by 5, which comes to what?
15.
Which is 15. And then how do you think I get the total?
By
You add those together. So the total of 15 and 9 is going to be 24 square units. So that is going to be, I'm not going to be so strict on you putting the units today. So that's going to be 24, and it is right here. Right. Then let's do the same thing on this one. So I'm going to break this up right here. So you're right. This is a 2 by what?
3.
A 2 by 3. So 2 times 3 is what?
6.
Is going to be 6. And we can visualize it right here. There's 6 square units. And then, again, you want to do it without counting. But the counting could be, your answer could be confirmed by counting. So the length on this one is going to be 1, 2, and you count from one section to the other. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're correct. So that's 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. So it's going to be a 5 by 8. And what is 5 times 8?
45 or 40.
It's going to be 40. So what is my total area? The total is going to be 46 square units. Let's cross that out. And then, who knows the base and the height of this one? Of the number 7?
3 and 5.
Okay, and by the way, you don't count the notches, you count the sections in between. So this is 1, 2, 3 sections, and on the bottom, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. John Franco, did you have this at your school?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yes, you could.
Okay, so 3 times 5 is what?
15.
Is 15 square units.
I
And
did this for a little bit. No.
no. Okay, are you just getting here? I guess all right, so I have to change the role. All right, so I need to give you this. Where's the stapler? Stapler. Okay, I don't have a stapler right now, so here, just take this right now. Okay, so on this one, so this is 15. Did I cross off the 15? No, right here. All right, so what are the units on this one, the number 8?
4.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 4 by 4. What is that area?
16.
So it's going to be 16 square units. So do you get the idea on that one?
Yeah.
So those are easy. And in fact, the last 3, can we do those real quick? How do you find the area on this first one on the bottom?
3 times 3.
Yeah, length times width. 3 times 3 is 9. Show me what you're multiplying. What are you doing on this one?
5 times 9.
5 times 9 is 45. This one is
48.
4 times 7 is 28. So cross off the 9, the 45, and the 28. Okay. Then flip it over to, okay. In fact, let me see which one we're going to do. Okay. All right. Flip it to this one. Okay. And we're going to need some paper, and I don't have any paper, so I've got to tear it out of this book. Because if you have paper, get out a line sheet of paper, but we will need to do some of these on paper. So who knows the area on this first one? On the number 1.
4 and 6.
This one.
Sorry.
It's 24. Yeah. So length times width, again, area equals length times width or base times height. So simple, 6 times 4 is 24 square units. Again, you're going to, where's 24? 24, 20, right here. So that number 1 gets the letter E. Then, but now you're going to have something a little different, where we had something like this on the first page, where we had the square units and we could cut it off and just count or multiply the little square units. But this time I don't have that. Who has an idea? Jesse and Gianfranco, who've had this before, what should you need to do?
Multiply it. And wait, no, this is area. You have to multiply all that.
Okay, separate this and give 1 to.
So it'll be 2 times 2, which is 1. 4 times 4, which equals 16. 16 times 6, which equals. No, 8 times 96. Oh my God, John.
Yes. Because you're missing. Well, wait till we do this one problem. So here. Alrighty, so here we go. So on this one, I know that this whole rectangle, because this is a 6 by 4, so for sure, but do I have that whole entire rectangle?
No.
No, they cut out a piece. So on number 2, you have to have a plan. So on number 2, you always draw your little plan. You're going to take the outside rectangle, which is 6 by 4. And do you think I'm going to add that 2 by 2 section or subtract it? Subtract it. That's cut off. So you're going to take it off. So I'm going to subtract that because this is my full rectangle, but I really don't have that 2 by 2. So write this on your paper. And then what's 4 times 6? 24. What is 2 by 2?
4.
Is a 4. What's 24 minus 4?
20.
20. So what's left is 20 square units.
Oh, so we multiply first and then we add.
I didn't add.
No, this is what I meant to say.
Okay, I take away that section that's not there. So that is 20. Hurry up. Okay. So that is, where is that 20? Right here. And that was number 2, gets the letter L. Or I'm just going to put, right now I'm just going to put the number and we can do the puzzle later. So on the number 3, again, it's also a 4 by 6. But do I have that full 24 square units?
No.
No, I've got it. There's a part cut out, so I have to take out this section. So it's going to be, again, have your picture plan. So for number 3, it is going to be that minus that little tiny section. So what's the dimensions of our large rectangle?
4 and 6.
Is 6 times 4, which we know is 24. What's the dimensions of this one here?
2 and 3.
So 2 by 3. And so what's the area?
6.
Is 2 times 3 is 6. And then how do I get my final answer? We're going to subtract. So 24 minus 6 is 18. So this is 18 square meters. In fact, this one they're giving you the units. I should have written meters there. So I'm going to find my 18 just to make, okay, and I'll do the puzzle later. This came from the number 3. Then
I don't see it either.
it's right here. I just press it right here in the corner.
Oh.
All right. Let me see. We get out of here at 9:30. 10:30.
Out of here at 8:30.
Okay, she had got it now. All right. Okay, so guess what you're going to do on this one? What is the plan for number 4?
You're going to.
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna do maybe one more because I want you to do some. Is you're going to find the area of the big rectangle. So on number 4, I'm going to take the big rectangle. And again, I've got to take away that section that I really didn't have. So what's the length and the width of the large rectangle?
6.
It's not 6.
8, 10, 8.
Is 8 and 10. So this is going to be 8 and 10. And then now here's the problem here. I don't have this, so you really need to listen. How you find this is you're going to take the longest vertical, that's going up and down like this is, take away the small vertical. What's 10 minus 6?
4.
So that means, in fact, I'm going to draw this all the way up. That means this would be 4, because 6 and 4 is 10. And then if I'm looking for this horizontal, I take the longest horizontal minus the smallest horizontal. What's 8 minus 5?
3.
So that means this is a 3, because 5 and 3 is that 8. So now, what are the dimensions of this small rectangle?
12.
The dimensions.
4 and 3.
It's 4 and 3. So it's going to be a 4 by 3. So here's our large one. 10 times 8 is what?
80.
Is 80. 3 times 4 is
12.
12. And then what do I have to do to get my final answer? Is subtract, which is going to be 68. Okay. So it's going to be 68 in square inches. And find your answer. Where is it? It's right here.
What is 3? What is 3?
What?
Your bottom is 3.
Because every time you'll put that, in fact, that was, the 3 was an O. So you put an O here, and an O here. All right. So let's go down to, I'll help you find these dimensions right here. So again, because you're going to have to do some on your own. Who thinks they know what this, how much this is from here to here? It's a vertical. So you take this vertical and you subtract the smaller vertical. What's 12 minus 7?
5.
So this is going to be 5, such that these two add up to be that 12. And then on this one, to get my horizontal, I'm going to take that horizontal, 12, minus that 7. What's 12 minus 7?
5.
It's 5. So it's very similar. Then this one, let's get these lines right here. I'm going to extend this. So my large rectangle is 18 by 10, but we have to find this. So again, to get the horizontal, I'm going to take this horizontal minus this horizontal. What's 18 minus 9? Yes, sir.
I can do it.
What is 18 minus 9?
18, 9.
It's going to be 9.
Because 9 times 2 is 18.
Okay, it's. If you have a pen, just use a pen right now. We just got to get done. It's not working. Something's caught in here. So get a pen or something to write with. You can't go to your locker right now. So anyway, 18 minus 9 is 9. And then who thinks they know what this side is right here?
5.
Yeah, because 10 minus 5 is 5. All right, then let's look at your number 8. So we're going to do your number 8 together. You're finding the area of the shaded. What would be a plan that you could do to find the area of the shaded?
I know.
But you're going to finish them. I'm not going to finish them for you. All right, so on the number 8, but I'm going to help you with the number 8. All right, so my largest rectangle is 16 by 8. But do I have all of that shaded in?
No.
No. What do I have to take away?
6. No. 5. 4.
I have to take away those. I'm going to say, let's suppose I'm painting. I'm painting the wall, but I'm not painting those windows.
Do we have
So let me finish my sentence, please. And so you're going to go ahead and find the area of the large, and then you need to take away that area of each of those windows. So what's the length and the width of this first window?
5. 4.
It's 4 and 5. What's the length and the width of the second window?
4 and 5?
It's 4 and 5. So 8 times 16, let's go ahead and figure out what that is. 16 times 8. So, Gianfranco, do you have a pen? Okay. Okay. So times 8. So that's going to be 48, and that's going to be 128. So this is 128 minus, what is 5 times 4?
20.
So minus a 20. What's 5 times 4?
20.
Which is 20. So 128 minus 20 is 108 minus another 20. I don't know what that is. Okay. So 8 minus 0 is 8. And 10 minus, what's 10 minus 2?
8.
Is 8. So our full area should be 88. So 88 square units or square feet. And is that answer down there? It should be.
Wait, what's the number now?
This is the number 8. Then we're going to do, you're going to do 7. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Okay, girls, always quiet down. We're going to do these 2 word problems, and then your assignment is going to be to do, you're going to do the rest that we didn't do. So this one right here, because I want to give some people back their test, is on this one. A bedroom is 15 feet long and 12 feet wide. This is the number 10. How much will it cost to carpet the room, costing 22 square yards? Okay. Every time I find a square yard, it's $22, 22, 22. And so if it was 6 square yards, I would multiply 22 times 6. Okay. But my first problem is, this says 12 feet. It does not say yards. Who knows what we have to do first? Who knows how many feet are in a yard?
3.
Only one person knows how many feet are in a yard?
Isn't it 3?
It is 3.
Is it 3?
It is 3. So, okay, girls and boys, so you're going to divide this by 3. In fact, I'm going to rewrite this. What's 12 divided by 3? What's 12 divided by 3? Is 4. So now it's in yards. What's 15 divided by 3? It's in yards. And now, can we get our area? Length times width. Who knows what that area is going to be? 4 times 5 is 20. So again, there are 20 square yards. Every square yard is $22. 22, 22, 22. What's a fast way that I could find the cost? Samuel, how can I find the total cost if every square unit is $22? And I've got 20 square yards. Can I subtract money and yards?
Oh.
Can I add money and yards? 1 square yard costs me 22. 2 square yards is 2 times 22. 3 square yards is 3 times 22. What is 20 square yards going to cost me? What do you have to do? Multiply. You're going to multiply your 20 square yards times $22. Have that 0 stick out. 0 times anything is 0, and we're done with that. And then 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So it's $440. Okay. All right. So this is going to be 400. This one, I'm sorry. This is $440. And that amount is right here. So that goes with the number 10. And I think because of time, I'm going to leave the number 11 for tomorrow. And guys, you owe me some homework, I think. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. So, what's that? Okay, good. I'm going to get it in a second. Is this one I'm gonna leave for right now because it's totally different. So what your job is right now, you're going to skip this for right now. You're going to end up doing the number 5 we didn't do, the number 6, the number 7, the number 9. And these are big numbers. I'll help you multiply that in just a second. No, and then you're finishing anything that we didn't do on that first page. Okay. By the way, on this number 9, when you do that, you need to take your large to get the shaded, your large dimension minus the smaller one, which is a 27 by 27. And I'll at least help you multiply 27 times 27. This one you can probably figure out in your head. So 27 times 27 is going to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then 2 times that is. All right, so this one here, and you'll have to multiply it yourself, but at least I've got that answer, is 729. So you guys can begin, and I'm going to see if anybody just needs it. This is part of your number 9.
Can you keep that?
Yes. So,